Hi, I'm Chad with Take One Film and Video here in Nashville, Tennessee, and thanks for joining us back here today. Well, here we've got the Panasonic HC3800, and I'm really excited to tell you guys a little bit about this camera. So let's jump in here and take a look. Well, first of all, what we have here is a studio camera. This camera is really built for the studio. It's also going to be great maybe in a truck or fly pack application. But for universities, churches especially, if you are looking for a broadcast quality camera, but yet you're on a budget and you need something that's going to be cost effective, this may be the perfect solution for you. So let's take a look and see what we have here. What we have is a 2/3 inch B4 mount standard broadcast mount camera. It is CCDs, but these have an F11 sensitivity and a 16-bit A to D image processing in it. And so what that means is that this camera image-wise is going to be on par with some of the highest cameras out there. Very high detailed, high quality images, and a 60 dB signal to noise ratio, and that means very low noise, low smear. Now the thing that really makes this camera shine is that if you're a production house or someone that wants to shoot in different formats from time to time, this camera gives you the ability to shoot in almost anything that you can think of. A lot of cameras kind of bottleneck you into one format or another, but this camera will do 1080i, 1080p, 720p, even the 24p formats, 2398, even the progressive segmented frames, the PSF, it'll do all that for you. So even if you want to shoot on the cinematic style of shooting, this camera is already set up for you right out of the box. Now it has a lot of great digital features such as chromatic aberration compensation. Now that sounds like a big word, but really all a chromatic aberration is some lenses sometimes will create an undesirable effect where the colors will start separating. This actually has a digital circuit that'll work with certain lenses to help minimize that effect. Another cool thing that I like is the digital 2x extender. Now, if you've ever shot with an extender, you know you pop that 2x in there and what you end up getting is a very muddy picture that loses resolution and you lose light as well. But Panasonic came up with the idea of a 2x digital extender. So you don't use this on your lens anymore. You activate the 2x extender in the camera and then you get the 2x multiplier with no light loss and a very high quality clean image, not the resolution that you would see if you did this optically. I think that's a cool thing. Never seen that before. Love that feature about this camera. Other digital functions that you find on this camera would be what you would find on any high-end broadcast camera, such as matrix control and color correction, where you can shape the color imagery of your camera. Has some great skin tone features. Flare and gamma adjustments are included. You can also do all your camera files, lens files, and viewfinder files where you set up all your information in your viewfinder the way you like it. You can store that on an SD card here at the camera or on your remote panel here. Let's take a look at the camera. Let's jump in here. First of all, the thing I noticed about it when I looked at this for the first time was it's very high quality, very rugged. You know this is going to withstand some abuse. It's got a very nice viewfinder, eyepiece viewfinder that's fully adjustable here. Great build. Now, we don't have the eyepiece on here because it is studio setup, but you have the option of a color or a black and white viewfinder. Spinning the camera around here, we'll take a look. On the back here, you'll find what you would typically find on a broadcast camera. You've got audio inputs, you have intercom, you can do RTS or clearcom. You've got HD outputs, an analog prompter output. And the thing I like about this is the HVF70 here, that is the 7-inch color HD viewfinder. If you notice, no cables. Now, Panasonic came up with a really inventive solution to get rid of some of the mess that you see sometimes on cameras by creating this viewfinder that pops right on and off, just like this. Has a little multi-pin connector right here on the back so that you get all your viewfinder connectivity right here on the camera. Pops off really simple like I just showed you, and when you want to put it back on, boom, pops right on. It's going to power up. You're good to go. So let's jump over here now on the CCU side. We talked about the HRP200 here. This is going to be your video control for your camera. So obviously, see, we have our big iris knob here, black levels, and then when you want to set up your camera to make it the way you want it to look, you can get in here to the advanced menu. It opens up all the features of the camera. You have full control right there on the screen to set up the camera how you like. All your other standard controls are right here, gains, gammas, flares, anything that you want to do on the camera, all can happen right here on the HRP200. This is our CCU right here. It's a 2RU. You get all your ins and outs right here on the back, so you can put your returns, your outputs. Now the cool thing about this is that you can do simultaneous HD, SD, and analog outputs out of the HCU200. Again, we talked about it being SMPTE. 1200 meters is the length that you can get on a SMPTE connector. And we talked about intercom, returns, all these things can all be stored to, your settings can be stored right here on the front. Future firmware updates also can happen right here with the SD card slot. Now again, this is a fantastic camera and it's really affordable, and we want you to call us and let us tell you how affordable this camera can be, and maybe it's the right solution for you. So give us a call at 1-877-81-TAKE-1. You can also email us at mail@takeone.tv. Well, thanks for spending some time with us here talking about the HC3800 from Panasonic. We look forward to seeing you again soon.